Hey guys, Griffin here. Oh, I'm trying to out the commentating over footage route again. So here I've got a locals that I played. It was just a 2 round locals. There were only 4 of us, and I wanted to play something different. So I played Orange Piccolo, and I'll pop the list up on screen right here as my opponent and I are shuffling. But yeah, I want to see if I can try to talk about the deck into at least the decks that I played against, what goes right, what goes wrong, what is a good play line, what maybe wasn't a good play line. Is this deck still good? I gotta test it into SS3. Still haven't gotten to that. I probably won't have the chance to get to do that until after some story booster stuff. I think my next video will probably be story booster based. Maybe some testing, something. But anyway, I'll try to just chop to the good bits. So, important things to look for in an opening hand with Orange Piccolo are definitely the ramp pieces or ways to find them. But yeah, the Pan's just probably the best card in the deck. So if you open with Pan, really good. I put in 4 Android 18 as well, just to give the deck a little bit more draw power. I think the biggest thing I want to change about the list is maybe some more density of bigger cards that need to be in my drop 4 ramp. Some more cards to just charge and discard to effects, because I found myself not having 5 for when I got to the turn 5 Beast Gohan. An important thing to do early is defend. You want to probably awaken around turn 5 when you actually start going into your big Beast Gohans, but it's not needed necessarily. You don't need to awaken at that point. You just need to not be like stalled out, because the redirect is very strong. The thing about facing into black is that except for 6 cost Gogeta Super Saiyan, they don't really have a way to remove the big guys, and you can establish a lot more board presence with 8 energy than they can. Turns 1 and 2 are really for finding your pieces. I opened with a bunch of Pans in hand, so I didn't feel bad just ripping them turn 1 and 2 to try and find my pieces. And my searches have been the 2 ramp pieces, so it worked out well for me. Into GT, make sure you swing before playing the 3 cost Gamma, because they can shut it off with Pinnacle of Strength. You see, he actually charges 1. Now, don't be afraid in these matchups so that they awaken at a higher life total. Once you get into the late game and you swing 50 at them for multiple turns in a row, that should bring them low enough on either hand or life to not have to worry about them awakening at 8 life. However, that does kind of just turn the lead swing into an auto take. Like, I'm not going to combo out of 30 usually. Now, this is the turn that I'm talking about. I don't have another big guy in my drop to charge with the Gohan. So I have to play my turn a little suboptimally. Like, maybe you can use a super combo early just to get it in your drop. See, I actually swing leader and combo another Gohan. And little whoopsie there, I tapped 5 for that Gohan. When I do not need to. It only costs 4. I didn't have a follow-up play, but yeah, whoops. And there I am. I'm counting my energy right now as why I have all of it tapped. Like, I should have 1 up. It doesn't matter. I don't play any 1-cost extras in the deck. Maybe I should play a good Gigantic Meteor just for a situation like this when I have 1 energy up, but I usually like following up Gohan with like a Krillin to stop one of the swings coming at you, or a Pan to draw, things like that. If you're going second and you have the energy marker, you could go right into Earth Destroying Blow, things like that. The Vegeta can be scary just because it swings so big. And he goes for board. He decides not to awaken me in this game, which I think if he had gone to try and awaken me, he could have won. The Vegeta being so big, it just is a take every turn. However, the Beast Gohan does just remove Vegeta at the same time. You know, we're both playing like a threat each turn and then a smaller threat maybe in the late game. Like I'll be at 8 energy here, I get to play Beast Gohan and then other stuff. I removed the Vegeta here. I wonder if I should have removed Gohan and swung at the Vegeta, but I think he would save the Vegeta, and this is what I'm talking about. The 50 at lead is kind of just a take. You don't really combo out of 50 like that. But then I have all this extra energy to play with. So I still have the Android 18. I love this card. Just cycle through the deck, draw another card. It's great. Goes plus if you keep her around for a turn. Nothing wrong with that. Plus you have 5 energy after playing the beast to do something with, so the Android ain't bad, you know? What you get back on Hercule is very important, as that is your main combo refreshing. I make sure to grab back the 10Ks, as I'm expecting big swings to be coming. And you notice I combo the Hercule off board there instead of like a 5K from hand. I'm anticipating Goku, so I want less stuff sitting on board. The Goku GT, you can wipe the board. It's in his energy there. You can wipe the board and swing real big. And I'm just trying not to get hit that hard, you know? On this turn, he goes into Pan. I expected the SCR. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. He swings at the 18. Again, he's sort of swinging board, trying to control my board. And I get it. He's trying to go wider than me. But I think hitting me harder, faster is the way. He's taking this as sort of just like a build-up turn. So he went real wide, and I'm like, all right, what do I do here? What's the best way? I'm always thinking it's like, what's the best, most efficient way to get rid of the things I want to get rid of and send some pressure at life? And I realize, oh, that's a lot of ki on his board. With too much ki, he could play a Goku and 2-for-1 my beasts, or even pump up a Vegeta enough and then Big Bang. And I don't want him doing that with my big guys. Like, I need them on board. So I'm like, okay, how do I remove them? So I put the 7 cost Gohan back into my deck for these 2-for-1s for, you know, against like faster decks. I think it's pretty good. On your going second curve, you can hit that on your turn 5 if you miss a ramp, or on turn 4 maybe. It's 4 or 5 you can play something for 7 energy. I think it's 5 still. Like if you miss a ramp and you end up at 7 energy, this is really good. You get to 2-for-1 some small bodies. And just because of the key bank, is why I go for that. And I put those in hand and combo off board again, because the Goku swinging big is not preferable. And see, each turn that beast has stayed, that's a 50 swing at life. So it's just ticking down what eventually kills him. Like, if you can't remove it, then every turn it's just a clock. He goes into the Vegeta play again, and it makes sense. This turn, he's trying to build up a Vegeta with enough ki to kill my beast. And Vegeta plus leader, you can get 3 on there. You need an 8 cost if you want a Big Bang. So if you want to free play Big Bang, you need Vegeta to have 6 ki to get him up to a 10 cost, or move 2 to an 8, or have 2 energy up, make Vegeta an 8 cost by getting him 4 ki. Now, how you do that, you'd need Trunks after this, and I think that's what my opponent is digging for. Yeah, he finds the Trunks. However, if he plays it, he doesn't have enough energy to play the Big Bang, nor does he have enough energy he doesn't have enough ki to kill the 8 cost for free. He is 1 short on both accounts. But he can kill my 7 cost, just not the 8. Again, every turn, that beast is just a kill. It's just another damage coming down. What a strong SCR, really. Some of the hardest decisions to make when playing Orange Piccolo are how do you spend that remaining 5 energy, or more depending on later turns. I'm a fan of this Gamma. I'm glad I got 1 ult of it. I'm happy about that. But yeah, the +5, really strong into a lot of decks. It made this deck kind of hard to deal with for some stuff, but at its time, Cell was swinging big, Boo was swinging big, and Omega were swinging big. So it kind of didn't feel as impactful. It was strong, and it made comboing way better, and it was really good for those aggro matchups. But it was undervalued at the time. But now where we are in the game, it's very strong to slap that multiple turns in a row. He's really on about that Vegeta. I think if he had played the 6 cost Gogeta and wiped one of my beasts, that would have been better for him. So finally, this turn, he's able to get his Vegeta up to an 8 cost 50k. And he swings at one of the beasts, but that's what the cantrips are for. You combo out. But finally, he has 2 energy to play Big Bang and kill one of them. Except he plays Pan. If he had a Big Bang, and one of those Gohans being dead, that would change the pace of the game. Also, if he had sent any of those Vegetas at my life to actually pressure me, that would have changed the game as well. However, it's a little bit of a moot point, because now when he's at 2 life, kind of slugs. He gives me his board. Yeah. Comboing everything away. That's how you know the game is gonna be done soon. He's just comboing furiously to get out of everything. Whatever could I be counting out? Another beast. It's another beast. That's all it is. But it's the shiny one. So I'm like, okay, I gotta kill him. What do I do? No, I place his Vegeta in the drop, and I swing another 50 at him. What's a man to do? 8 cost Broly. Killing the Pan because it's less combo power. He draws. I don't know, it's fine. But yeah, big man Broly for the game. Just deciding how to combo out literally everything that he has. And that's the game. Let's go to game 2. Alright, and now in round 2, I'm sure you recognize that playmat, friend of mine, Ben. Mr. GT himself. Not on GT this time, but that was his list that I played against in round 1. But now here, I've got him playing Cell. Black Cell. Some would call it other things. However, this game should be interesting, because Cell definitely has the potential to really go fast into Orange Piccolo and just make it so I don't get to my ramp. But, we do what we can. And I'm going second, which is also really not great into this kind of matchup. Yeah, him having the Awakener Chi-Chi is kind of busted, actually. Look at this nutty turn 2 Awakening. Right now he's deciding on how to best proceed with this turn. Deciding if he's going to try to go into an Evolve or try to bridge a 1-drop. I think even if you don't get the effect, I mean, you still can get the effect. The Chi-Chi would just be a little bit suboptimal, but I think even just making it so you're not leaving a 1-cost on board in a color that is famous for 1-drop hate would be the better play. Plus the aggro is really good, but he goes for a search, I believe. Yep, yes he does. Not me flashing the 1-cost removal that I'm definitely going to use on my next turn. He doesn't swing with it at all at me. I charged the 8-cost Broly, unfortunately it's just a little early, and it's got 0 combo. I don't really have any other plays, so my turn was a little mid. Here I am very debating if I want to combo out of the 30, and I do. I decide I want to. I kind of want the 3 or mores and drop for the Gohan ramp. So yeah, leaving the 1-drops on board with Cell, it's very scary. He's also able to just go into his evolve lines. Yeah, you just gotta take those. So then what am I to do with 3 energy, an energy marker, and a dream? Now, if I recall, I'm missing my Gamma. So right now I'm deciding what to combo away so that I can play at least the Gohan. Yeah, I had multiple Gohan, so I combo one away. Yeah, sometimes you just don't hit the curve, but you have to adapt. So going from 3 end marker to 5, I'll be at 6 next turn, isn't so bad. And the way my hand is right now, we'll talk about it in a sec. Sorry about the glare on that card. Sleeves are just kind of awful for recording. They just glare in the worst places. That's the 1-cost Android 18 that he has got on board right there. That lets you evolve for cheaper on the 6 or to the 6s. And this is a little playline that we talked about a bit, is swinging with that, and then you can force combo it with the Cell 1-cost. The dual attack Cell 1-cost. I guess it's not really dual attack if it attacks once, then can't attack again. I spent a while thinking about that combo. Because you gotta figure out what to do when there's a redirect on board. But he's able to go into his 6-cost and just right away, because like the duo lets your 1-cost count as a 4, and then the Android 18 lets you evolve onto a 6 for 2 less. So it's just like a free draw 2 that can't be KO'd. And, I send it into Gohan. I think I could have changed the sequencing a little better so that I made it so I take the 35 and then redirect something into Gohan that I can save it efficiently. But, I hadn't played into Cell with Orange Piccolo yet, so I hadn't thought about that particular line. Because he just holds up Cell's Kame and kills it anyway. So I think there was a way to wait to use the redirect better that I didn't. Especially if I'm planning to take an attack. Just like, plan when you take it well. So we were talking about how my hand's a little weird. We Hercule to grab back 2 10Ks, the 1-cost Trunks. Swing at lead, and I think we just pass. Why would I pass with 4 energy up, you say? Well, we missed some ramp in the middle there. let's unmiss some ramp and keep ourselves protected. This is a very crucial turn because I need to make sure I live to my next turn where I can start playing my beast loops or something else. But next turn is the turn that I stabilize for sure, so I need to make it there. And he's got a lot on board and a lot of swings coming at me. And there's no really getting out of that double striker. So I gotta play around it. Keep myself at 3 life until he can't play it anymore. So why did we leave up all that energy? He swings a nice clean 40 at me, and I have Earth Destroying Blow in this deck. And I figure, okay, I missed some ramp. What if I just ramp with Earth Destroying Blow? So I'm at 7 energy now. I'll go to 8 next turn. And then he swings 40 at me again. So I give him second Earth Destroying Blow and ramp that card. I got 1 cost blocker in this deck. I think it's kind of nice. It's like, oh my gosh, I have 8 energy right now, and I can go up to 9. That's so much energy to play with. And then he plays his dual attack, and I kind of have to take one of these hits. I don't enjoy it. And he leaves it stood, so that I don't swing at it, presumably. Why did I charge up to 9? Broly. Kill everything and heal a life. This card's nuts. So now I'm back at 3 life, and I've got the board presence. So I swing and he takes, because he's running out of his combo pieces. So I just don't swing with Broly, as I don't want to give him 2 cards in hand. I can kill him with it next turn. This is a very important turn, because while Cell can kill from basically empty with the double striker, it can't really win with nothing in hand. So it needs to get my life down, and I don't have a redirect. I can't redirect onto the Broly with the Orange Piccolo leader effect. It is a superhero only. So now he needs to desperately find a way to take me out. And I figure I only have so much as well. If he can get that 1 life off me and hit me with a massive double strike, it's kind of nice. And with the leader swing and the 1 cost cell, he just needs to make one of those connect. So there's a problem. He's going through everything to check something. He is missing the middle stage of his evolution. Of his evolved stuff. He doesn't have any 4 costs. And he's only used like 4 of them, so there should be another 4. We've gone through a lot of the deck. He's searched several times. He only has 2 life left. Just did not have a 4 cost. Would it change the game? Would it make him win? I don't know. Neither of us have a million cards in hand. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but his hand gives him 0 lines of play. If he had a 4 cost, he could just go straight into a double striker. But unfortunately, maybe not. And at this point, I'm kind of just playing cards to play cards. Now, he does have a good amount of stuff in hand, so I'm kind of just deciding how I want to end the game. He takes the lead. He took the leader swing just because, an extra card in hand for the double strike ain't so bad. At the end here, we're sort of just like discussing play lines. I've won the game. He doesn't have anything to stop me. We were just discussing play lines and seeing what yields the best combo. That's something that you should do with your friends, do with people you play with. If you're at just like locals, you're not anything serious, just like talk about the lines. Okay, can we walk that back and see what happens if I do it this way? And you both have to be honest about it. You're not doing it for like a win or whatever. Do it like after the match is decided. It's like, hey, let's explore how that could have gone had we played a little different. It's a great way to improve, and it's I think it helps create a positive community of players that want to help each other get better, as opposed to always competing against each other. Keeping secrets, like your friends are your friends, are the people you play with. You all want to be better, so that you want to make each other better. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope this was at least a little entertaining to someone. Touch the things at the bottom of the video, and bye-bye.